Hello, Ashes. Welcome to my first attempt here at recording some Ashes gameplay. This is Inquisitor, and we're going to be doing some Herald gameplay on Ashteki today. This is going to be a modified version of the Shuffle Bus Season 4 deck that I used, and let's just jump into it. I will probably get a deck tech guide for the deck in another video. Alright, let's see what we are playing against. Okay, looks like Brennan Burn. Alright, so probably Salamander Monk, maybe Vampire Bats. Where is a Conjuration pile? 5 Conjurations. Okay, that's kind of interesting. So not Fallen and no Widows. That is a bit of a tip of the hand there. So I feel much more confident in being able to take a first 5 that doesn't need to respond to a Widow's Rush. So we are definitely going to go with the staples here: the Frostback Bear, Mindfog Owl, Ruby Cobra. And I think, so that's 6 dice. EV is probably good. And I guess we're just going to want to get some early pressure out. So we don't have to worry about an owl or anything like that. So I think Hammer Knight is probably going to be a good call. And we will start the game. That is 1, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10 dice. Let's see, what did we roll? We did not roll very well. That is 5, 6 basics. So we're going to have to meditate 1, 2, 3. Only 3 times. Not too bad. And versus Brennan, we are definitely going to go first. You want as many top of rounds versus Brennan as possible. We are not going to just any cards. So just going to say good luck. It's unlikely that there's a magic siphon in there, so any meditation we do is probably going to be pretty safe from spin down. I suppose there could be a hollow or something like that, but I think we are probably just going to meditate. So we need a frog for the bear and a snake for the cobra, and so we're going to meditate 3. We lost a Consume Soul there, which is kind of upsetting, but it's not the end of the world because this Herald is running Generosity, which is basically like another set of Consume Souls, so it's not quite as painful a loss there. And then we are just going to lay down a Frostback Bear spell and pass the turn. Okay, that's interesting. He actually went for okay. He pre-game discarded the Fire Archer and draw a card. So it chokes me, which I mean I'm okay with that. I mean I suppose that could be like a Master Vampire or something like that, or possibly a Hammer Knight. Maybe both. Who knows? At this point, we are probably just going to lay down a Mindfog Owl and pass the turn. He's only on 3 cards right now, so I'm actually feeling pretty good. about my chances here. They're going to have to be at least 2 big threats in there for me to really start feeling worried about my position. So Master Vampire Hammer Knight would probably be like the worst case scenario. But then that leaves what? 2 dice for a Spirit Burn and like a Butterfly Monk or something. Some very aggressive meditation. And I have to say, I'm kind of happy about that, because that does play into the ability for this deck's capability to pivot to a mill. Although, mill versus burn is one of those things where it's not super likely to happen. Although, him pre-game discarding the Fire Archer to, I'm assuming ceremonial recur it. Okay, yeah, there's Master Vampire. Perfectly fine. So recur Fire Archer, play it, and yeah, okay, so it's going to be, looks like Hammer Knight. So what do we want to do here? I think we definitely don't want to just let the vampire hit us in the face. So, probably get a Mind Fog Owl and then just see what happens. This is a rather curious first 5 that I am facing. I'm wondering if he even plans on using Spirit Burn round 1. Salamander Monk, okay. That is a completely reasonable choice. And I think now is probably a good opportunity to just throw down the Ruby Cobra book. So that is his only conjuration. It's going to be the Salamander Monk, because you get 2 Salamander Monks and 5 Monk Spirits. So now we are for sure going to just play the EV. Immediately Song of Sorrow. Oh, and a Sympathy Pain, okay. This is kind of an interesting situation here. He's got Ceremonial Recur into a Fire Archer and then a Frog Ping, possibly. Choke being very effective round 1. So a Final Cry, Sympathy Pain, 2 chokes, quite a bit of burn going by. I'm assuming there's still probably 2 more Final Cries, 2 more Sympathy Pains, and 3 Molten Golds in the deck somewhere. At least a Molten Gold. Oh, more Meditation. Yeah, that is definitely looking like it's going to be a recur Fire Archer, play Fire Archer. As tempting as it would be just to pass, I can't do that. So now is probably a good time for a either going to be Bear or Ruby Cobra. Yeah, I think it's probably going to be Ruby Cobra. And then it's going to look like a recur Fire Archer to play Fire Archer, and then the Cobra will swing into the Fire Archer. Not sure I'll be able to kill the Master Vampire this round, which is unfortunate. I think the play might actually be okay. So attacking the Mindfog Owl. If it's with the Master Vampire, I'm very happy about that. I absolutely want to counter. So now we are definitely going to be able to kill the Master Vampire this turn, and probably going to we're gonna bait the Phoenixborn Guard with a swing from the Bear, and then Hammer Knight was going to finish it off and be able to aftershock the Salamander Monk Spirit. Never mind. So he's actually going to end up with 2 dice stranded. I don't feel bad about taking 5 damage for this kind of board state. Not to mention his only ability to produce units from his spell board, not out of cards from hand, is the Salamander Monk. Now we have the Bear attack the Master Vampire, which should draw the Phoenixborn Guard. Yep, as expected. Then at this point, we're just going to play the Hammer Knight, because we know he's not able to do anything with his last card. So the Hammer Knight is going to take out the Master Vampire. The Ruby Cobra is going to be able to mill a card and get a Phoenixborn damage. We are feeling very good about this round 1. Mill a Frostbite. That's a nice hit. So I'm feeling even better about knowing those chokes are in the discard, because Huntress Mark is actually going to be pretty relevant in this game. Any Hammer Knights, Master Vampires, what have you, that come down, I'm able to get rid of immediately. So he's going to be very strapped for being able to keep units up. And we attack the Master Vampire with the Hammer Knight. We are not going to Aftershock anything. That is unfortunate that we do charge the Chanter Revenge, but it is worthwhile. So we are 10 damage away from lethal. This is a pretty nice draw. I'm very happy to see it. So he's got one main action to make something happen. Then I'm most likely just going to swing in with the Cobra and Bear, just to get some damage put out there and keep the Hammer Knight back to deal with any threats that come down. And the EV there to Song of Sorrow, the Salamander Monk. So 2 Master Vampires, a Bomber. Things I gotta worry about would be pretty much big threats like Huntmaster is also a possible card. So I'm feeling very. This is a fantastic draw. I'm able to, for sure, recover some damage. This is going to demand 1, 2, 3, 4 Charm Dice. I'm actually probably going to be able to do it without. Oh, it's a Fester coming down. Ping Fester. Golden Veil would have been helpful here, but, it's what it is. Oh, it looks like my opponent might have misplayed. Oh, sure. Okay, he played a Blood Chains without a unit sack. I was wondering how that Ceremonial Light got exhausted. Alright, just going through some resets here. So it's a little curious that he's not festering the Hammer Knight immediately. That probably could have been what it was. He maybe thought Bloodchains was the fester. I don't think we can do that. Alright, so he wants to know if he can be changed back to active player, but we can, if the intention was to fester me, we can create an accurate game state. I'm just going to discard the Hammer Knight and have him, exhaust his ceremonial and discard the Fester. He's going to play a Salamander Monk. Okay. Alright. Alright. So it looks like we are all good. So the thing is, there is a representation of a Sympathy Pain and a Final Cry, which it's fine if he's got it. There's nothing that we can do to really play around it. So I think to start off, we are just gonna Song of Sorrow. Oh, right. That is true. Yeah, does need to put an exhaustion token on the ready spell. Just attack Brennan with Cobra and the Hammer Knight, because I'm just not gonna wait around to get festered. Alright, looks like there's a Sympathy Pain there. So there is another Final Cry, another Sympathy Pain. Frostbites are almost all gone. Surefire Archers aplenty. Okay, there's a Bomber. Bomber Spirit Burn, alright. I am 6 away from death. So that is a bit of concern. How do I want to approach this? There is possibility for Ceremonial Recur Fire Archer. I think now probably feels like a good opportunity to blood chains, because, theoretically I don't know that he's got blood chains. Because I do want to clear up a little bit of battlefield space. So I'll be able to get another bear, mind fog. That's going to be 6 more. Destroy the Ruby Cobra and exhaust the bomber. I think we should be in a winning position here. So we're going to threaten to put a lot of Phoenixborn damage on and then get a good top around swing. Really depends on what he's got left in his hand here. We know one card is a Blood Chains. So I think we want to meditate, get a frog ping ready. And then it's going to be Ruby Cobra, Mind Fog, Generosity. I think we got enough to do everything. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, we can do everything. So then we just grab ourselves a Ruby Cobra and enter. Chant. Alright. Well, that is unfortunate. We're going to end up taking a little bit more damage than we want to, but we are still going to be pretty safe, because last card in hand is a Blood Chains. I think we're going to get there with just a top around swing for lethal. I think in this position I don't think we really need to block with the Ruby Cobra. but I'm just... Oh, I think now what are we going to do? Yeah, Frog ping the Fire Archer. Fortunately, that is going to charge the chance. Going to 13, but we have heal 4 in our hand, so we're pretty happy there. And then I think just grab another bear. We 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we are definitely presenting lethal. Top around. All right. We have top around. I think we summon a Mind Fog here. We could pass and play it out, but I think I'm just going to go with a little extra insurance because even a Sympathy Pain doesn't quite get there. So yeah, and we get this concession. Asking if we're gonna play again. Oh sure, he's just a little concerned about working through misplays. Not a problem at all. All right. All right. Let's see if I can grab anybody else. Is there any? We had a couple people just popping in, being spectators, but we're the only game right now. Check Discord real quick. Oh, all right. Let's see if we can get German in here. So we're going to leave, go and make a new game. All right, and we are ready to start. Oh, German playing Xander, to no one's surprise. I guess I don't have to worry about Earthquake this game. Okay, so we're gonna check dice. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 colors, 4 good colors at that. So there could be a lot of things going on there. Where are the conjurations? Conjurations 12. 4, 5, 6. It could be a lot of things. Could be, yeah. 12 is a kind of difficult number to figure out. But all right, so I am showing possible Golden Veil colors, but definitely not Fate Reflection. So there's a possibility that he starts an Earthquake versus me. So with that in mind, I am disinclined to start a Knight. So we are definitely, Bear, Mind Fog, Ruby Cobra. No Owl, so you don't have to worry about. I get 5 cards and 10 dice to work with. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9. No Golden Veil, so Ping Fester is a thought. That is 6, 7, 8, and a Ping Fester. I think I am happy with that. Possible choke. Oh, good roll for German. And we're going to have to meditate 1, 2, 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 4 meditates round 1. That's not great, but it's survivable. I think German can go first because we do want to have the possibility for top of round 2, Mark hunt something. Lightbringer. Okay. Figured as much. And then we're just going to get into some meditation. and drop the ninja. I think that's the play. Oh, an ice trap. Okay. Ice trap Lightbringer. Kind of light on the aggression there, but okay. That could easily still be, Bear Knight. Oh, Fire Archer. This is interesting. I think we just put down the Ruby Cobra book at this point. Yeah, perfectly acceptable. Just in case there's another ally coming out. I think we want to actually get one of our other books down. Yeah, Frostback Bear, sure. Alright, so Lightbringer, Bear. That's got to be a knight. Yeah, it has to be a knight. So how do we want to handle this? Pingfester for the knight. Lightbringer, Bear, Knight, and something left over. Lightbringer is going to be a bit of an issue. I think we just drop the Bear book and then meditate. Most likely a bear comes out. Yep. So then I think what we do is we side action mark the bear and then get a Mindfog Owl. Make it really awkward to attack into me. Got a Ruby Cobra. think we are happily going to swing the Cobra into the Lightbringer. I wonder if he started Pingfester too. Salamander Monk, ping Salamander Monk, hit me again. Oh. Do I have a Raptor Herder? I do. That's a thought. Record Raptor, play Raptor. Salamander Monk or Frog Ping. The Frog Ping is a bit of an issue there. Not showing me a whole lot of burn colors. Do I want to just attack face? I think I kind of do. Actually, I think what might be better, I can preserve my life a little bit by just, yeah, I think pass. Then swing the bear into the Salamander Monk and Frog Ping the Spirit. Even if your frog pings the bear, it's still going to let me top around, swing in, hit Xander for 2. And then I think, yeah, my spell board is better than his. had to meditate a little bit more than I wanted to, but I do have power ceremonial ready to go. So any big threat that comes down, I'll be able to pretty rapidly address that. Oh, is there a... I was wondering if it was like a recur raptor play. But no, I think it is just a question of, does he want a frog ping? So this is a pretty good bear for me. I did unfortunately take a little bit more damage than I wanted to. But I think it's alright. Oh, it looks like I disconnected. Alright. Well, this Nature's Wrath is going to be pretty high value this turn. The unfortunate thing here is Lightbringer could be really, really bad for me. Because a Lightbringer into a... I swing with the bear. I get 2 on Xander, that's fine. And then he goes Lightbringer. I swing the Cobra, blocks it with Xander. Then I'm taking 4 on the backswing. I don't really like that, so unfortunately I think I actually have to get a unit here. The Blood Archer into an immediate ping doesn't seem like too much of a bad play. I'm festerable either side. I think that, that might be the best way to grab some tempo. A Meteor would be kind of awful, so maybe we just do Mind Fog. And end turn. Okay, Lightbringer, perfectly fine. This is probably just going to be a Cobra swing. Unsurprising, there's a guard there. We okay to take 2 here? Presenting 4, that's quite a bit. I think we actually want to block with the Mind Fog Owl. Because since we have the ability to summon a whole lot of them, I don't want them sticking around. And yeah, I think we just have to take the 2 here. Yeah, we're gonna meditate and just get a Cobra now. Cobra, Mind Fog, Nature Breath, Cobra, Mind Fog, Fester, something like that. Apologize for the dogs. I think we, yeah. I gotta believe if he had had an Earthquake at this point, he probably would have played it. And I don't feel comfortable guarding for much more than one at this point, so I think this is probably about as good as a Phoenixborn guard as I can get. I think we just put down another Mind Fog Owl. And say go. What does this look like? I think possibly and meditate, get the Mind Fog, and get the free charm reduction on the Fire Archer. I like that option. So we're going to meditate. Disconnect it again. Yeah, I think we're going to meditate the Blood Archer. This is a really interesting position right now. A lot of dice, a lot of options. You know, could be a Hammer Knight, Huntmaster, whole pack of Raptors to come down. He's being a little timid putting units out, which rightfully so is probably respecting the Nature's Wrath. Okay, there's a Hammer Knight. Which is going to demand a pretty immediate answer. Pretty happy to see 3 dice go away real fast like that. I'm assuming that there's probably like a bear frog ping, maybe. Bear raptor. Okay, bear raptor. So it's going to look like Nature's Wrath into... Yeah. I think that this is probably the time. Raptor ping, just a bear. But I'm in a position to be able to go bear and another owl. So very happy about that. Okay. And we're going to be able to get 4 damage in there, even this up a little bit. And the Festa we've been holding since round 1 continues to stay. A little bit better on deck. Alright, so my spell board is looking very nice. Oh, nice with the double power roll. Generosity looking good. Fire Archer, this is and another Nature's Wrath. It's a pretty solid looking hand. This is really going to demand German to do something. And unfortunately, it's probably going to be a Salamander Monk, maybe. Because no big threats can come down. bear is just probably going to get eaten. What my first option is going to look like is probably going to be like maybe a cobra. Still haven't seen an earthquake. Top round earthquake would be actually pretty good right now. Okay. Lightbringer, perfectly fine. It's most likely just going to be a bear going bypass, get some face damage in. Alright, yeah. Bear going to face, and then charm buff the Lightbringer. Trade with the owl. Alright, well, so the thing is, I have to attack. I haven't seen a Consume Soul yet, which is kind of upsetting. You know, it's like there is the thought of he couldn't. Oh, okay. I was a little concerned about a crescendo play, but he actually can't do that because he'd have to kill the Lightbringer to hit it. So yeah, we are just going to put 2 on Xander. And do we want to meditate anything up prematurely? Part of me kind of says yes. Well, we are certainly going to meditate for a snake. And, you know, of course, now is where we start seeing the consumed souls go by. I do just sort of want the option of a Ping Fester, even though I am holding Nature's Wrath. So, choose top of deck. Yep, 2 consumed souls, as expected. And end turn. Yep, and now we just trade the L. What does this look like? I think Fire Archer is actually probably pretty good here. No earthquakes yet. That's quite a thing. Just need an L to deter any knights from coming down. Oh, alright. Unsurprising. Pretty good ice trap. Still a little ahead on dice. There is a bear yet to come down. We want to just defend our life value. Yeah, we have a Mind Fog Owl here. There's... he's a little bit ahead on dice, but he's got to come up with something right now. I'd really appreciate another knight coming down. And I think I just take this one. Yep. Meditation's what we want to see. Hey, here we go. Some earthquakes going in. Get a Cobra for a Ming and a pill. A ping and a mill setup. And the owl is just going to kind of hold back any threat. Also the threat of Ping Fester. You kind of have to worry about like double molten gold or something crazy like that. All right. What are we looking at? Possibly another... yeah, just end the turn. Molten gold would be pretty brutal right about now. crescendo play? Okay. Yep, feels like a bear right about now. It's going to be some all right, yeah, molten gold. I'm up first. If that's a raptor herder, I think I'm okay. So I go raptor. I don't know. We will see. I think that this is probably my only out right now. That represents 5 damage. Hopefully this last card is not useful. If it's a worst case scenario is it's a raptor herder. Yep, okay. Prepping a frog ping. So I get to get in for 5. Hoping for a sympathy pain, looks like. $13, $14, $15, $16. Yeah, I got top around, so yeah, sympathy pain is the only out, I think. Okay. Just for being sure. And then I think we just attack. All out. Good game. That was oh, that was a real thinker there. Um, yeah, I think in the end, protecting my life total was definitely the correct play. Because I just I didn't really see the generosities or the consume souls show up until late, so I was on 16 life pretty much the whole game. Um, yeah, you have a good one as well. All right, everybody. So thank you for stopping in, checking out the gameplay. I will get a deck tech up on this, but um, as you can see, this is very much an updated version of uh, the deck I took to Shuffle Bus 4. The big includes were the Ruby Cobra and then the Generosities. I believe that's only really the only real new stuff that's in. And it does what Herald does. It makes people disinclined to play big stuff. So your mid-range units can just really get a whole lot of value beating up on smaller things or just getting through to face damage. And then of course you can play your own big threats. You've got a pretty decent removal set. And even a little bit of a pivot to mill. And, you can see I was noticeably ahead on deck at the end here. So I hope that you all who stuck around for this enjoy the content. If you'd like to see more of this, please just let me know. Comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will definitely try and make this more of a regular thing. So thank you so much for stopping in and watching, and I will see you guys around.